Tonight, a follow-up to our report on refugees from war-torn Ukraine now safely living in Santa Barbara County. The Kornichuks joined family here about a month ago. Their arrival happened because of relatives and locals who played a critical role in getting them to safety.
Слава йому, що ми маємо сьогодні можливість бути в домі Господньому.
A congregation of mostly Ukrainian immigrants gathers here near Goleta twice a week. Many at the First Ukrainian Evangelical Baptist Church are praying for protection for their bombarded homeland more than 6,000 miles away, praying for peace and an end to Russia's invasion.
I left Soviet Union 27 years ago.
Mihail Smiyun is the pastor. Walter Polacek is one of roughly 70 members. Both men came from the western part of Ukraine.
Most of the members from this church came from Rivne. So that's, close to the heart of, where you want to support.
Both men still have relatives in the war-torn region.
In terms of brother against brother, that's essentially what it is.
Pastor Smiyun has two brothers fighting in the Ukrainian army.
We're working through the churches. We're working as much as we can.
Polacek says he is more involved on a national level. He likens the invasion to an almost biblical Cain against Abel.
This is the 21st century. In the middle of Europe, all of a sudden, a country attacks another country. Not only that, it attacks its own neighbor. That for years it calls its younger brother.
Polacek just returned from one of several humanitarian trips to Poland.
I think so far we handled well over 10,000 people, and over 200,000 meals were served.
He finds the logistics of helping more than 4 million people, half of them children, mind-boggling.
Remember, they are human beings too, because we realize the mental impact could be for years.
Both men point to the need for more volunteers and a lack of fuel as key challenges right now. Moving people away from the war zone is difficult. Relocating them is just as hard.
I've done this a couple of times.
Polacek says he came to this country back in 1968. He was 12 years old and among thousands who set down roots in America.
So I understand that whole process. It's not exactly a cakewalk.
Once Ukrainians arrive here, Pastor Smiyun and his congregation help refugees navigate local permits and red tape. The Kornichuk family is now staying with church members in Goleta. The pastor is also working with local agencies like Direct Relief, and a pastor who preaches about love also reveals some local support is coming from an unexpected source.
From members of Russian Orthodox Church, yes, they actually came over to our praise services. Yeah, a couple of people came over, but to leadership, no.
If Russian and Ukrainian residents can gather here, the hope is that sense of brotherly love can spread and answer prayers for an end to the war in Europe. Pastor Smiyun says the church is now focused on helping refugees in the Donbas region. He asks our community to pray especially hard for Mariupol, now under Russian command.